Hi, my name is Sara Qasim. Today I will be explaining why the world needs to go solar. I'm in grade 11, Dubai International Academy. Today I will be covering these 5 parts. I will be starting with why the human race is getting devastated, why solar is the answer to resolve these problems. I'll also share my experience of raising awareness, and finally my project for DI. Devastation. Edison discovered light 130 years ago. But today, 25% of our population lives without electricity. The problem does not stop there. Many people, including children, die because of lack of electricity in hospitals. So the biggest problem our planet faces is energy poverty. About half the people on our planet use fossil fuels to cook and heat homes. There are many deaths due to various diseases attributed to fossil fuels. And what's more alarming is that majority of the world's population is totally disconnected from the debate of clean energy. So the second problem is the lack of clean energy. Now this is an alternative energy map. As you can see, on the top we have fossil fuels such as petroleum and coal. Like we discussed before, this is high in carbon content which causes global warming and health consequences. On the other hand, we have alternative fuels such as solar and wind energy. These are renewable because they are naturally replenished. They leave 0% carbon footprint and hence a life sustainer. There are two types of solar distribution. First, the centralized grid, which is used for large power generation to light up cities. As you can see, the solar energy is captured by the PV panels and stored in batteries so that it can be used in the night. It can slowly replace the generators which run on coal. Second is decentralized or passive solar energy. This can be implemented by any individual in their own backyard. The solar panel has PV cells that absorb the sun's energy and convert it to electricity for use. The individual just needs to buy the solar panel, the battery to store the energy, and the inverter to convert DC to AC. I spread awareness and my knowledge about solar energy through a website which I made. Please visit www.wix.com/solarenergy500/solar to learn more about solar energy. By selling these solar products, I funded my project to light up my school laboratory with solar energy. These are solar garden lights. In villages, people have mobile phones but they don't have electricity to charge their phones, which is why this comes in handy. This comes with different mobile phone chargers which can be cranked to power them up. It's also a flashlight with an FM radio. We will go through the live pictures later, but for the moment, here's the solar circuit that I installed in school. The lab can be lit up directly by the solar panel, but since sunlight is intermittent, I have placed a battery in between to store the solar energy. The inverter converts DC to AC from the battery and supplies electricity to light up the lab. The load is 252 watts and hence I placed an inverter of 300 watts. The battery has enough energy to light up the lab from 4 to 5 hours when sunlight is not present. There are 3 steps involved with solar installation. Power generation. The power generation involves the solar panel which is on the roof, where it will absorb sunlight and produce direct current. The second step is power processing. The solar panel is attached to the controller, which regulates the amount of electricity that is stored in the battery. The battery can store 12.5 volts. The DC is then converted to alternative current by the inverter so that it can be used to power the load. The alternative current powers the load when the switch is turned on. This brings me to the third step, power output, which lights up the room. In conclusion, there are three broad issues that need to be addressed: energy poverty, clean energy, and awareness. Here is a model of a solar powered oil rig which I made. It works on rack and pinion. Devastation. There are three steps involved with solar There are three steps involved with power generation.